30.
20.
5, 4, 3,
2.
1. Ignition sequence start.
This is just the beginning.
Are you ready?
Here comes the best part.
1, 2, 3.
Go.
Life Matters, a 6-time winner of the best morning show in Wisconsin. Hosted by Nancy Douglas and Tom Giovanoni.
All of you, get ready.
And now, Life Matters begins on Lake 96.1.
I can tell already you're on a little bit of fire today.
No, I'm fine. Completely fine.
I don't think so.
No, totally relaxed.
You seem edgy.
Sunday morning.
You seem like you're...
No, it's just nice not to be dying
Well,
of the heat.
Listen.
It's cool this morning. Cooler.
Okay. We're on day 4 of Country Thunder. Mm-hmm. And, we go out and we live there, basically.
I know, you live it up.
And the first day, on Wednesday, when we were setting up and loading in, it was absolutely miserable. I went through 3 outfits that day.
Oh, Wednesday?
Took 3 showers. No, Wednesday when we were loading in.
Bad. God.
I mean, it was bad. It was really bad. And then, but we survived. And all of a sudden, at about 7 o'clock that night or so, we started looking at each other going, hey, oh, wait. Like it all of a sudden got cool. Or
it was dropping.
Less humidity. Or what happened here? And we were like, this is so comfortable. Like it was really super nice. So we, everybody went to bed early that night because I woke up at like 4:30 in the morning that day, and then we put everything up, and then we just kind of, nothing's going on Wednesday.
Right.
So we made our Wednesday night dinner, which we have steak, and we grill it out and do all that kind of stuff. And so that we're all sitting there fat and hot and tired. And so we all just pretty much went to bed early. And then we got up Thursday morning. And that was the day that the smoke from these wildfires just absolutely engulfed the state of Wisconsin. Yeah. Oh my, I've never seen anything like that before. I have never seen it. Now I know I cannot live in a forest fire prone area.
Right. And we're not. It's a different country.
I think it's kind of getting to Minnesota, though. I think that's part of the problem.
Well,
it's right there in that corner. But yeah, it's coming
Canada
down.
Started it. It did this last year.
Right, really. Dudes, put out your fires.
Yeah, well, quit trying to smoke us out.
Yeah. We're not leaving.
No, we're not.
However,
we might come up and take it from you.
I mean,
put out your fire.
That was just insane. We're standing there looking around like, oh my God. And this is like 6 o'clock in the morning.
Well, in the further north you went, the worse it got. Can you imagine what they were dealing with?
You couldn't see. So then we're looking and, people are taking videos of like downtown Milwaukee and downtown Chicago and stuff. And you can't see the sky. It's like, but it's not fog because it's almost like orange.
Right.
Like it's not like a foggy, summer, spring morning. And then you can't breathe. So at Thunder, we've had, dust like crazy, right? Like you have to windshield wiper.
Where was the rain?
Yeah. I mean, not enough to do anything.
Right.
And then you put that, there was no rain before that.
Right.
And then you put the smoke in there, and then, it's 92 degrees, feels like temperature of 102. Mm-hmm. Like,
well, Tuesday,
horrible.
I met Dan and Juan for Wings and Eagle, and when I took the bike and I was coming back, it was 100 degrees.
Yeah.
It was, I shouldn't have been on the bike, but yeah, in Country Thunder, you're not used to it being dry. Just imagine if it was a normal Thunder.
No. We're very used to it being either too wet or too dry. We are absolutely used to that. The problem, so for our campsite, we're in Preferred and we're kind of along the fence. Mm-hmm. So this year, it makes a difference because between the main entrance and that campground is a field, and sometimes it's corn and sometimes it's not. And this year it's soybeans. So we don't have the corn to shield us from the dust that is coming in off of the main entrance.
Yeah.
So, but again, we're used to and really prefer the dust because we can blow the dust away.
Right.
The mud,
That
our
mud's
cars
bad.
get stuck. all of our clothes are screwed.
Right.
Our boots are all messed up. I mean, you have water in your camp, but you don't have a hose that you can hose everything down with. So honestly, wiping off the dust is easier than cleaning up after mud. Plus, your cars don't generally get stuck in the mud. So, but
Especially when it's dust.
But the heat, okay.
Oh, the heat's horrible.
Again, any combination of these things we could deal with, but we had all of it.
Yeah.
All of it. The
That's
dust,
a lot of water.
the heat, the smoke. I mean, it was incredible. And it's just been...
Yeah,
I don't know. It's been a very long week.
Oh,
a very
I bet.
long week.
I bet.
But,
just being out in that heat.
Yeah.
Even if you're just hydrating all day long, drinking water, or, eating watermelon, whatever, that'll wear you out without any kind of overactivity or any kind of alcohol consumption, whatever.
Yeah.
It's brutal.
There was a couple hours there on Wednesday afternoon after we got finished setting up that we just sat there and we had fans. We have fans. And we just sat there by the fans and we didn't even hardly talk. This is just you didn't even want to move because the moment that you moved, you just more sweat, and we just sort of sat there in, silence and just prayed for it to not be so hot. And then, like I said, we sort of got started with dinner, and all that. And then by the time we were done with dinner, we kind of sat back and we're like, oh, wait a minute. Okay, this is kind of nice.
Yeah.
So that would have. So again, and then we thought, okay, went to bed. But I will say this: we decided not. We were like, maybe we should open the windows to the camper because it was it did cool off.
Mm-hmm.
You're not really allowed to. You're not supposed to run your generators all night long. You're supposed to shut them off at 2 in the morning. But we also have a series of campsites where we are all together and there's nobody behind us and all this kind of stuff. So once in a while you'll find that several of us run them all night long, but that's just because you do it to not bother the next guy, but all the next guys are all of us, right? We've got 8 campsites in a row and then we're next to a fire lane. So there's nobody next to us. And so sometimes we do, but we decided to not open up the camper and enjoy the nightly breeze, like we normally do when it gets cooler out. And we did decide to keep the camper shut down. And we made that decision because of the dust. We were like, we're hurry and have to clean up everything outside, right? If we would have opened up the windows, like all these people that were camping in tents and don't have AC in their campers or whatever, they woke up the next morning smoky.
Oh, yeah.
Because that came in overnight.
Sure.
We went to bed and it was not like that. We woke up in the morning and we couldn't see across the campground.
Yeah.
It was so thick. And it was just something that was just amazing to me. I've never been in an environment like that. I can't imagine these poor folks that live in these places that constantly get, California, some places like that.
Well, yeah, but even here in Wisconsin, we don't. I mean, it's bad down here, but we didn't have it that bad.
No,
not compared to.
That's what I'm
most
saying.
Of the state.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Up in the UP and in Michigan and places like that, they were evacuating people because of the smoke. There's no fire up there.
Right.
They were evacuating
people
because they couldn't breathe. It's so sad. So hopefully everybody obviously made it through it, and it was. But man, that was a bad couple days. That was just like I said. I think we all can handle the heat. We figure out how to deal with that, and we handle terrible rain and just all of that. Oh my God, all of this stuff combined with the heat and the dust and and we've got trees down still. Como's still cleaning up. Everybody's still cleaning up. You know what I mean? Just this whole combination. And now you're going to
you
thrust.
Can't breathe.
Yeah.
You already can't breathe because it's
fire,
too hot.
smoke. Right. Honest. Oh my God.
Yeah.
It was just a weird combination, and it was just horrible.
Yep.
We really just all the fire department has to do up there is put the wet stuff on the red stuff.
Yeah, well,
that's
they
what you
can't
say.
figure that out in Canada, it appears.
Yeah, that's because there's some pictures too.
It's still burning.
There were some pictures too that were taken by from a plane somehow of the clouds of smoke. So there's this particular kind of cloud that forms, and it's a smoke cloud basically, but it looks sort of like a rain cloud. You know when the rain clouds are building in the sky or whatever?
Right.
And this was just massive. And that apparently is what was headed toward Wisconsin and Michigan and, toward the East Coast or whatever, is just big cloud that they were filming as it was growing. And oh my gosh.
Did you see the video of the train or in the train?
No.
There was a train that got caught in that fire. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Everybody was fine. They got through it, but it was like intense. It was just, you have different colors of burn.
Yeah.
Where like blue is really hot.
Okay.
Red's hot. Blue's really hot. White is really, really hot. And there was areas where it was going from red to white that they were filming, again, from inside the train. As
Did
they
it
were
just
going
have
through.
to barrel through? Is that what it?
I assume that's what they did. I honestly can't
Wow.
say exactly what they did, but they said nobody was hurt. They made it through it. So I'm assuming they just pushed their way through. But could you imagine going into that? You can't see.
Right.
What if something's across the track and you get derailed?
Right.
And now you're in an oven getting cooked. It just, wow.
Well, yeah, because you can't get out.
Right. Well, where are you going to go? Wow. You're going to, jump out of the train and go right into the
Right into the fire.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. Because, that's okay. So that seems very weird to me, because what if the tracks were compromised and you didn't
Exactly.
know? Like, why wouldn't you stop and go back?
Well, again, I don't know what they did. I just saw the video. I didn't see the full story, but it was pretty intense.
Jeez.
But yeah, and how compromised is the steel?
That's what I'm saying.
If that starts
That's pretty
warping or the
hot.
ties are burning away, or there's a lot to think about.
Oh, wow. I can't believe they continued through it.
Yeah,
Now I'm going to have to go look at that video.
yeah.
That's wild.
I'm gonna have to research it and see
Yeah.
exactly what they did.
That's wild. Anyway, speaking of wild, that's not true.
Great segment.
Tammy Dunn's here.
She's out of control.
Out of control with Das Fest.
Oh yeah,
Out
Oh,
of
my
control,
God.
crazy good. Yes, we're going to talk about
What a
Das
good
Fest.
time
It's
that
coming
will be.
up, of course, Friday, July 31st is the first day of it. That is coming around quickly, but there's also opportunities to volunteer and we definitely want to get that information out there. So
I can't recommend the bartending enough. It is so much fun.
well, there's a lot
The
of different
people are
ways to
awesome.
volunteer.
Well,
too,
yeah.
But bartending is a great time.
You don't even
Yeah.
realize the time that goes by, and it's a blast. You're
Yeah.
talking to people and cracking jokes and goofing around and serving beer. It's a really good time.
Yeah,
But
it is a
whatever
great
you
time.
do, there's fun.
It is an absolute great time, and you're going to learn more about it. That's coming up next. Tammy Dunn talking about Das Fest, Wisconsin, right after this on Lake 96.1.
Life Matters continues on Lake 96.1.
Welcome back to Life Matters. Okay, now you can talk. My God.
Thanks.
He's uncontrollable
Kind of thought
today.
that's why I was here. I got no guidelines on talking when I started working here. You said just talk, so I talk.
I don't think I did that, but okay.
No,
Just
I
talk?
didn't get guidelines.
Oh.
You were something about talking about, I don't know, makeup and girl fashion.
Oh,
and
that's
stuff
what I
like
said.
that.
I said,
But you
Tom's
never
gonna
said
join
that
me as
there's times
co-host.
I couldn't talk.
Yeah, I said we're going to talk about really cool things like fashion and makeup and stuff like that. And he was,
I just sat here dumbfounded going,
that's not what she told me
sure,
his job
if that's
was.
what you want to do.
Tammy Dunn joins us this morning. She'll stop.
I'm trying.
He's laughing at
Talking
me.
is hard.
I know. She'll talk to me about
there are
fashion and
days.
makeup. God. Anyway, Das Fest is coming up. What the heck? How does this
the
summer
heck?
flying by so quickly?
Oh, here it comes.
Yeah. Hey, can we maybe not have
Roasting
like
time.
can we maybe not have like wildfire smoke at Das Fest? That would be nice.
That would be
because
great.
This week, Country Thunder has just been a mess with the dust and the smoke and the heat and we're trying to just I don't know what's happening. It's ridiculous.
Back to the beer.
Oh,
You're not going to care.
that's true.
Really not going to care.
That's true. I mean, surely this
know,
will all be
you
it'll all
won't.
be cleared out by then
Yeah.
anyway. I'm just kidding. But July
Hopefully.
31st is the first day of Das Fest. That's
Till-
when you tap that first keg.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It-
a barrel keg. What is it called?
Keg
Keg.
Keg. Okay.
of beer.
I don't
Keg
know.
of
Tap
beer.
the keg.
Roll out the
Yeah.
barrels.
Roll
I
out the
don't know.
barrel. Tap the
Everybody
keg.
knows
You
beer
can call it
comes
whatever
in
you want.
kegs.
Yep.
It is
Yep.
good beer. That
It is
what
good
it
beer.
Best beer.
The best.
Absolutely. So, last time you were on, we were talking about sponsorships and volunteers and all kinds of things like that. And, this time we are here to talk about exactly what your experience is going to be at Das Fest when it starts again, July 31st through August 2nd. It's at the Kenosha County Fairgrounds. Now, it is moved. That is permanent. It's it's permanent home. You know, I will be able to talk to you. It's been a long week. I swear I'll be able to
I'm
find
not
my words.
saying a word. I'm
Wow.
sitting here nice and quiet.
But first of all, again, we cannot stress this enough. The Kenosha County Fairgrounds is the absolute perfect venue for this particular event. A lot of events, but this is just a seamless process of setting up, of organizing, of executing the event. And I know I'm very happy that that's where this has landed at
They're
this
a
point.
well-oiled
It is.
machine.
They are.
They are.
And Jenny, the general manager over there, and you work again, and your team and her team just work together again seamlessly. It's incredible, and it makes it so much easier and so much more fun when you have a venue like this that just couldn't be a better fit.
Yeah, absolutely. It is fun. It's very fun. And it's picnic style, right? It's family. It's,
Right.
It's
Yeah.
so family friendly. And you just, in fact, the Alphorns reached out to me, the Alphorn players, not the actual Alphorns, because
Right.
that would be weird.
That would be weird.
But the Ricola.
I remember.
Yeah, everybody thinks of that. So the Alphorn group, Alpengruppe, they called and they said they got their packet of information and they're really excited to come to Das Fest. And they do a lot of festivals
Right.
all over the Midwest. Or they perform, and they said Das Fest is by far one of their favorite places to perform because it just feels so like you're in the backyard with
Yeah.
family and friends.
Yeah.
And what a compliment.
Yeah.
What a compliment, because that is really what we're striving for, is just that whole, bring your family, have a reunion, just bring a friend group, and it is so much fun.
It really is.
And it's really true because it's just like that. Everything she said. It's an epic adventure.
Epic.
It is.
I wonder how you say epic in
Isn't
German.
Oh, I have no idea. Epic?
Google it.
I learned that
What's epic in German?
bear in German is bear. That I learned.
At Das Fest, did you learn that?
Maybe. Could have been here on the radio. I don't know.
And Danke schön.
Thank you.
Very good.
Yeah.
Vielen Dank.
No.
Many thanks.
Oh, okay.
Vielen. Many.
Yeah.
Vielen Dank.
If you have
Vielen
many
Dank.
things. Vielen Dank.
Did you know how you have to take a foreign language when you were in high school? Did you take German?
I did.
That's cheating.
I did. And so, but
you
I,
knew German already.
but I
you
really-
could have taught that class.
Why is that cheating?
Because you could have taught
That's
that
stacking
class.
the deck.
no, I
That's just smart.
German is
Not only is it less work, but it's also perfecting a skill.
well,
Get more practice.
it's a tough language. I'm not going to
is.
lie. There's
Yeah.
a dare
That's
DDoS
why they
thing.
talk so angry.
It's a tough language, and if you're German and you obviously know the language very well, you get really ticked off when people don't use the dare DDoS properly and all the things. But I only took German in high school so I could learn what my mother and my grandmother were saying.
Oh,
My mom was born and raised in Germany. She stayed there. She was there till she was 14, and they were always talking about something, and I wanted to know what. So
It's like when you're in the
Yeah.
nail salon
And
and
they
they're
said-
talking and you're like, I know they're talking about my ugly toes. Right? Like, what is my mom and grandma talking about me? My teenage years. That's
Yeah.
hilarious. That's hilarious. But I have to assume you aced that class.
oh, I don't know that I did. It's a hard
I
hard
took
language.
French. I
and
took French
I can
because I didn't want
understand.
to take Spanish because I
Yeah.
thought everybody's taking Spanish. I want to take French. You know what I took away from my French classes? I only took the bare minimum because I was uninterested. But parlez-vous les WC, which is where is the bathroom in French.
Yep.
That's it. And I feel like that's all I need to know anyway if I ever go to
well,
France.
it's important information.
Need to
have.
know where the
Yeah.
bathroom
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
But anyway, you
Ein
don't.
Bier bitte. A beer, please.
Oh,
Those are the important things. You just
Yeah.
need to know those few sentences, and you can
that's
get through
right.
it.
I have found if you walk up to a bar with cash out, it's pretty much guaranteed you're going to get a drink.
they don't really.
I didn't need to know the language in Korea.
Right.
I
Just
Right.
point. Right.
Point and pour.
and they got to know me, so
Yeah.
I'd walk in and they had it ready.
There you go. There you go. But you don't need to know German to go to Das Fest and enjoy all of these cool
No,
things.
you don't.
Nope.
What's new at Das Fest this year?
New stage called the Music Pavilion. Music, MUSIK. So that would be we put a little German twist into
Music.
that. Music. So there will be the Steve Schultz Band, a German band that'll be there all day Saturday, Sunday. But then we have some choirs that are coming in.
I saw this.
Yeah, the Kinderchor from
Yes!
Chicago.
That's right.
Super cool. They'll be there on Saturday.
And that's kids?
Kids, yeah, a kid group.
I remember my first
Somebody's
day.
testing the perimeter.
You violated the perimeter. Is that what you just said?
Step away from our perimeter.
So, but there's all kinds of music.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about that. Of course, there's polka music. I mean, I know that's
Well, you
shocking.
have to have polka
Well,
music.
yeah.
But there's like music
But all kinds
everywhere
of
all the
bands,
time, isn't
right.
there?
Yeah, there is. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we have a great lineup, over a dozen bands across 3 stages. The Fest Hall, so the big red building. And again, these are all protected buildings.
Right.
So come on out, people, because there's shade, there's cover.
Right.
So Fest Hall is the large red building, and that's where you'll find a lot of the German music. Very traditional Saturday at 11 a.m. when we open up until Alex Meixner plays, and that's just nothing traditional because he's an amazing performer. Amazing. He'll be there all 3 days. Friday is a little, it opens with Copperbox. I don't know if you've ever seen Copperbox, but Alex Meixner follows them. A lot of times they jump on each other's stages. There's a lot of shenanigans. Lots
Everybody
of
likes
fun.
shenanigans.
Sunday back to Peep Tone. So Peep Tone is a lot. You'll see a lot of like the swing dance style. You know,
right.
a lot of people come from all over the Midwest to
cool.
come and dance to this band.
Oh my gosh.
super fun.
Wow.
And then, of course, Meixner. And that's the Fest Hall. Then there's the Barrel Room, which is a little bit more of the Americana music.
Okay.
And you'll find like Midge and the Hitmen.
I was going to say, is Midge coming?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Midge is coming. And then BB and the Honey, American Graffiti. Sunday is Sawdust Symphony. We have a really cool vibe in the Barrel Room. And then, you know, my favorite, one of my favorites. I love you all bands, but one of my favorites is Aiden J. I just
Yeah.
can't wait to see him
Yeah.
in the Barrel Room with his banjo.
I was going to say, what makes you like...
14 years old.
Yep.
Wow.
He's 14.
Yeah,
He's incredible.
really. I mean,
Remember Talon Latz? Do you remember him?
No.
He was a very young kid, guitar player, local here. He was in the same group as like Genevieve Hayward and Megan Ruger and some of these other, like, these kids came up in this music. And this was when the music schools stopped being, you know, just one-on-one lessons where you sit with the old lady that smells like mothballs and learn how to play piano. And they started doing, you know, the House of Music.
Why do they call me
and
mothballs all the
Rock
time?
Central and where they started putting them together in bands to play, right? And doing that. And they came out, and he is like these kids that this music and this entertainment comes out of. This is incredible. Yeah. And I mean, at 14 years old, this kid is he's just unbelievable.
He is.
I've seen him. Yeah, it's unbelievable what he does, and definitely worth the show for that. Oh my gosh.
Well, and the
So worth
banjo's
it.
pretty cool anyways.
Yeah, the banjo's pretty cool.
I don't know if he's bringing his chicken, but he did. There are some clips with him playing the banjo with the chicken on his shoulder.
Yeah.
And
Interesting.
it is. You have to just go to
Especially
Facebook,
if
look
it
up
lays
Aiden
an
J.
egg.
Yep.
And yeah,
It's hilarious.
especially if it lays
Lays an egg.
Sorry, missed that. Yeah, that would be that would be special.
It would be
That
different.
would be special. I don't know what we'd do with that egg, but
Oh my
it would
God,
be
it laid
special.
an egg.
Yeah.
We're talking
Only
with,
when we play dueling banjos.
We're talking with Tammy Dunn. She's the executive director of the Bridge Food and Diaper Bank. Das Fest is a fundraiser. Let's talk about this for a really quick second before we get back to the entertainment. Das Fest is a fundraiser, 100% a fundraiser, and the proceeds benefit not only the Bridge Food and Diaper Bank, but many other food banks throughout kind of the Tri-County area this year. Is that the same as last year?
Yeah. So the Sharing Center, which is going to be Kenosha County. The Bridge, of course, supports 19 other organizations and partner pantries in Walworth counties.
Right.
So that's where you get your real reach. But we have other charities beyond food pantries
Right.
as well, which is very cool. We have Changing a Destiny. That's new this year. Sleep in Heavenly Peace, Lions Club. So it's really just all about giving back to our 501c3s that are doing such great work.
Yeah, you help everybody.
Right.
Yeah.
Pretty
And
much.
all these
That's what
people,
it's about.
in order to benefit from the proceeds that DOS Fest raises, all they have to do, like you just get a group from your charitable organization and work a shift or two or whatever the schedule works out to be, and you get, again, you benefit from all of these proceeds. And DOS Fest is huge. Like, this is a big, big deal. You have grown this thing into something very, very incredible for our area of the
Yeah, it
state.
gets bigger every year.
Yeah. Oh,
Thank
gosh,
you.
for
It's-
sure.
It's definitely a team effort.
Oh, for sure.
That crew of 25, 30 people that work on it year round, and then a couple hundred volunteers that show up for the weekend. So you're right. The volunteers, groups of 4 that sign up for at least one shift, and then the profits are distributed based upon the profits, and then also based upon how many people worked,
Right.
how many shifts.
Right.
And it's all
And it's-
calculated, and it's cool. New Beginnings out of Elkhorn.
Yeah.
They have been with us every single year. So that's
awesome.
Really fun. Lions Club every
Lions
year.
Club every
Even
year.
when we were in Milwaukee.
That's true.
brought
They came
people.
up. That's right.
It's really cool.
And it's not like work.
No.
No.
It's not. We're going to
It's
save
so
the
fun.
best part of the festival. We're going to talk about that last. And
We were just talking about the bartending.
no, that's
Beer.
It's the beer. Yeah, see? Even Tammy knows.
Let's talk about the food.
Yes.
Who's coming this year? What are we going to have?
Gosh. So one of our anchor food vendors is Kiwanis Club of Salem Lakes, and they have a building there at the grounds. It's blue and yellow. Look for them because they are serving the official bratwurst of Das Fest, which is Lake Geneva Country Meats.
Nuh-uh.
And okay, nuh-uh. So
You know it's true.
This is why we're friends. This is how
right.
we are normally.
let's talk about makeup.
Right. Okay. Let's talk about fashion.
Oh, God.
So Country Mates won awards in Germany for their bratwurst.
Yeah, they did.
Like they beat out German sausage.
We talked about this before.
Right? That's a big deal.
Yes,
That's a
again,
really big deal.
not the first time we invaded Germany and whooped
Right.
some butt.
You did say that last time.
I did.
You did. You
I
did.
got to do it when I have the opportunity.
So they will also be making schnitzel. They'll have red
schnitzel.
cabbage, German potato salad. And then, but like now let's venture out because we have Kegel's Inn, which is one of the oldest German establishments in Milwaukee. They will be on the grounds making the official, those giant pretzels. So
Yeah, those are good.
we have babushkas, the pierogies. There's
I'm so
name a
hungry.
food. It's going to be there. I
Yeah.
mean, anything
And
from
then traditional
pizza cones
food. Right.
to, you
Right.
know.
Got a battle going on right now in my head, though.
I'm starving.
Well, you want to eat the food, but you got to have room for the beer.
Listen, the more you
want to
eat,
drink the beer, but you want to do the food.
the more you eat.
You're going to have to go out all 3 days
Yeah.
or 4 days.
Yeah.
3 days. The more you eat,
Wow.
you can drink because your body metabolizes. You got to eat and you got to stay
You
hydrated.
got to pace yourself.
So you got to pace yourself.
Yeah.
But it's an all-day thing. Like, you have plenty of time to get to everything
You do.
between
Yep.
the great
But that's-
hours that they're open and the fact that it's 3 days long.
And that's why you got to go all 3 days.
Right. Absolutely. And
To get to
definitely
everything.
a family event. Carnival's back,
Carnival's back and
right?
bigger.
Right.
Bigger and better than ever.
And
Just
then
like it should be.
bingo. Hello.
Not bingo.
Bingo.
No, not bingo.
Oh, no. What do you say?
Oh, it's right there, and I can't remember.
Full
You're close. Keep going.
treffer.
Full Trevor, that's it.
I will never
You
remember
said
that.
it right.
I win.
I couldn't remember.
I will never remember that, and so I would just get ridiculed. I would never. What
No,
happens
but
if you say
get
bingo?
the person next to you who does, you can split the proceeds with them.
What happens if you say bingo, though?
everybody
don't win.
You don't win.
boos you?
don't win. But the prizes are so good. So
Yeah, ooh.
join the movement to stop human trafficking. Again, another 501c3.
Oh.
They've run bingo every year since year one.
Oh, cool.
And so this is their gig. It's actually one of their biggest fundraisers
I bet.
of the year.
I bet.
And so all the proceeds from bingo go directly to this great organization. But one of the things, they used to give out different prizes like, bottles of wine or just a lot of really cool things. But what they found, because people could pick what they wanted to win, the aprons that have like a fake dirndl or a fake pair of lederhosen, and they're like just aprons, cooking
Okay.
aprons
That-
you wear. It's what everybody wants.
Oh my
Really?
gosh, that's great.
So go play bingo because you might win one of those.
Well-
and then you wear it all day. 'cause
And it's a gas.
kinda your
They have a lot of fun in there, and
Yeah.
then watching people trying to remember how to say it is
Right.
even more funny.
Right.
Yeah.
So speaking of lederhosen and dirndls, are we going to be able to shop?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Ernst Licht from
Okay.
Pennsylvania comes all the way out to us with authentic German imports. And so it's the real deal with the lederhosen and the dirndls. You want to get set up for Oktoberfest season?
Yes.
This is the place.
Yes.
Pretty styling duds, too. You can
Can
wear
I-
them anywhere.
Can I just ask though, how they're so heavy?
Yeah, the dirndls or the
Yeah,
lederhosen. Yeah,
the dirndls.
No, you know what?
When it's on-
it's worse if I don't have my dirndl on. The
Really?
dirndls are like I don't know what it
They
is.
breathe.
There's just they breathe.
Okay.
They breathe.
They have
Okay.
a natural flow.
Yeah. Yeah. It is like there's I don't know.
I can't look at him anymore. But I mean, no, because I mean, the fabrics and the pattern, they're just drop dead gorgeous.
Yeah.
And then you go and you know that they're so well made because you literally take it off, like you pick up the hanger and it's like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
like this is some
Yep.
good
Fabric.
quality tailored merchandise here. Like this is not, you ordered it off of Amazon or Party Central or whatever. This is the real deal, and it's the actual traditional styles. And again, the fabrics are gorgeous. The lederhosen, they're fine too. No, I'm just kidding.
No, but I have talked to people, ran into friends of ours, I think, at the first one. And they were dressed up. And I said, is that hot? And they both said, no, it's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, see, I feel like it would be. I've never tried one on or anything, so I didn't know.
They
that.
look comfortable. They're drinking beer. They're
very
laughing.
cool.
They're having fun. How could
Yeah.
it be bad?
Right,
No, it's,
right.
they're really comfortable.
It's definitely shopping. Like, definitely go look at them if you're going to Das Fest because I also believe that once you buy it, you're never going to have to buy it again, and because it's not going to ever wear out again
Right.
because they're
Right.
so high quality from this guy. But also, you will end up buying another one because you'll want a different pattern, or you'll want to wear this one this day and this one this day and this one
Yeah.
because again, they're just gorgeous.
They are. They last. They
Yeah.
last. I have two that have been with me for 6 years,
Yeah.
and they're like new.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're
And
just
it's a
gorgeous.
really good place to start your Christmas shopping. There's a lot of cool stuff.
Oh, that is
There's
true.
really
because that's
cool-
not the only thing
cool
that there's a shop.
shops.
No,
There are
Yeah.
the
so
shops
many
are
shops.
amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah. Over 50 different
Really?
places to shop.
different vendors.
Wow.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you got to
the
stretch this
shopping.
out to like 4 or 5 days. I know I'm missing stuff. I can't see all that in 3 days.
The
Okay,
other
well,
thing.
give us some time.
Right, yeah.
Give us some
Dude.
time.
All right, so,
breathe.
She's got
so
to
a couple
sleep
weeks we're going to go
once-
one more day? Or
She's got to sleep once in
gave
a
you
while,
a
for
week.
God's sakes.
Yeah.
So there's also going to be a strolling magician.
He's going to make people disappear on the run. That'll be pretty cool.
He will make beer disappear.
Can you give him a list of people?
Well, everyone's doing that.
Right, that's another show.
a list.
But there's also demonstrations, and you can buy these things too. So there's glass making workshops, and that's not on.
Not this year. They can't make it this year. Sorry.
no.
Yeah, I know it's a disappointment,
What-
but they will be back next year. They just have a lot going on.
Yeah.
But it's okay because the wooden shoe carvers.
That's
are
what I was-
back,
the
and
other one I was getting ready to say.
That's
Okay.
truly one of my favorite things
Okay.
is to watch this father-son duo that will show you how to make the authentic wooden shoes
And then go
And
clogging.
they've been there.
go clogging.
They've
Yeah.
been there
Every year.
Every year too.
Every year.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's awesome. So
And the Hammerschlagen's back.
Hammerschlagen, is that the one where you do the nail? Mm-hmm. Okay, they're doing that at Country Thunder right now.
Are they?
Yeah, somebody
a
like
fun
when we were
game.
setting up, we turned
It is
around and
fun.
looked a couple rows over because it took a while to fill in because of the heat this year, and so we turned around and looked, and Travis turned around and looked at me and said, "Uh-oh, they just took off a great big huge log off the
Hammerschlagen.
right," and everybody like 6 people around us were like, "Hammerschlagen, woo!" And I was
Yeah.
like, "Das Fest, the end of July," and they all looked at me like, "No, this is Country Thunder, Nancy. How did you already start drinking?" Right. So, yeah, but that's
Stop at some point?
super. I don't know. Between now and then, why would I?
Why-
So
I don't
but
know.
That's a big deal.
It is a big
like,
deal.
Is the point? I've never done it. So do you just hit it And like is there two
The
people
first
going? Like,
person-
explain it to me.
The first person to bury the nail wins. So everyone takes a turn. You have to hide the nail with the head of the hammer. So you put the hammer in front of the nail, pick it up, and hit the nail. Sounds simple, not so much. But you got to drive it into the log. And the first one, everyone takes one turn, and the first one to bury the head of the nail wins the competition.
And I actually know people that can do it in one hit.
Oh my gosh!
It's incredible. Yeah.
Have you done
can
it in
do
one
I can do it in
hit.
one hit, not consistently.
Wow.
It depends how
I
many
would
times I've
miss-
lost.
I would miss the nail every time.
Yeah, I think it was year 2, and the news station came out, so we were filming a little morning clip, and so we were all doing Hammerschlagen, and the hammer was passed to me, and it was like one of my most embarrassing moments on television.
And the nail was not
ever.
afraid.
Not that it was not afraid. Like, just kind of,
It's not easy.
it's not afraid. It's not.
I know guys that are carpenters that have a hard time with it. It's something you got to play and get used to it.
Yeah.
And
It's really
it's fun. It is a blast.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. I
Very much so.
But so I wanted to talk. There's just one other little small tiny event.
Axe throwing?
Yeah.
Is that the
axe
event?
throwing is yeah. Did he just steal your thunder?
Yeah, she wants to
No.
talk about the dogs. She won't give me
Oh,
any more.
There's
Nancy's
just a
holding up
tiny-
the apron
Saving
over
the-
her face.
best for last.
I know. There's just a time. Well, what else before this?
Before we talk about the best for last,
Yeah.
We haven't talked about the beer yet. Not in detail.
we're gonna arm
We've not
wrestle.
talked about the
okay, we're gonna go
traveling.
away for a minute and arm wrestle between beer and dogs.
And the Stein
we'll-
hoisting, we got that.
We do have Stein hoisting, yeah. But I like how you said Stein.
I was trying
good.
to throw a little
That was good.
accent
Full
there.
treffer. Yeah,
Thanks.
that was good.
Did
Okay.
you?
I like
So you can participate in the Stein hoisting. How often are those contests?
Yeah, they will be between band breaks.
Oh, cool.
And they're just going to be kind of random
Yeah.
pop-ups and no cost to play. And
A lot of fun.
A lot of fun. Hard.
Audience
It's hard.
participation.
That the 5-pound glass.
Yeah.
Right off the bat, and then it's full of beer.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And you can't drink it. You got to hold it out there.
gotta
You
hold
can
it
drink
out
with
there.
the other hand.
Well, and there's
but that
other
one's gotta
things
stay
too.
out there.
Like there's the position of your thumb. There's the petition, like the position of your wrist. There's like all these rules
Yeah, it's gotta
that I
stay
learned
straight.
this at Oktoberfest because I did that. Remember, I emceed for Galua for their
Yes.
Stein hoisting, and I didn't realize. The ladies were all walking around and your wrist, you're warmed,
Elbow.
this,
Elbow
your
straight.
elbow straight, all this, and if you start shaking, when you see them
You're
start
going
shaking,
down.
okay, so as the MC, that's the really fun part because then you egg them on, right? Like, you're shaking, I don't
It's
know, right?
funny when they start doing the
Hilarious.
back bends.
Yeah.
Puts the arms out. Now we're going to get the butt and the pelvis involved. My whole body can hold that beer up. Which is funny
a
because you
lot
can
of-
hold a lot of beer with your body, but not so much with your arm.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun, and records are set
Yeah.
with how long these men and women are
Oh, yeah.
holding up these steins full of beer. It's incredible. It's
You get
fun.
past 3 minutes, you're doing really good.
Oh yeah,
30 seconds.
I know.
Well,
It's hard.
I mean, we all have a
talking
limit.
German.
I have a
It's
hard
hard.
time getting it from the table to
That's
my
why
face.
I go to the Hammerschlagen.
Yeah. See, I would miss that. I can't do any competition. It's too bad that Hammerschlagen isn't a pageant. That would be
No,
right up
it's-
your alley.
It's a competition.
Okay, but before dogs, we
Even the
should talk beer.
pageant
we do
wasn't a
need to talk
pageant.
beer, right? We do need to talk
It's a
beer.
competition. You know it was.
No, it was a pageant.
Yes, tell us about the beer. It's
Pageant.
coming all the way
Beer.
from Germany.
Yeah.
Floating a boat right up the Fox River.
We are. Yeah.
Really, because all you got to do is walk it across the street.
Exactly.
It's perfect.
That's how it comes in. He's
And
not
it's
lying.
Guarded.
He's not lying. Well, maybe he's fibbing a little.
I don't think it's the Fox River. The DNR is
It's a
like,
little
what?
boat.
Everybody's going to be camping out.
There's
Where's the beer?
Right.
And
the
we
beer
bring it in the
barge.
back gate. It's all about the illusion of it. We got to, move stuff around.
So where's the beer coming from, and what kind of beer is it?
It is coming from Germany. It is
Told
Hofbrau
you.
and Hackerschor and Polaner. And they have a really great grapefruit Radler. A lot of
I've
people
heard that.
love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. See a lot of that walking around.
The Hocker Shore.
And then some local crafts from, we have a beer from Topsy Turvy, Legally Blonde, I believe it's called.
Legally Blonde.
And our favorite beer of the fest is, Hofbrau, you are amazing. But our favorite beer is the Prost Pils a Pilsner that is brewed exclusively for Dustfest
Right.
by Dusterbeck's.
Yes.
They got
And
good
they've
beers
been
out
on
there.
board for a little bit too with that
Every
beer.
year.
Yeah. And
The new beer.
the new
since
beer
last year.
is new. But the Dusterbeck's, I think that they had a vision to do that from the start. And then, like you said, last year they debuted that particular new beer for us. And it's
good.
Good.
It's easy drinking.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
It's just really, really good.
yes.
Solid.
Again, you need to go all 3 days so you can try each beer.
Yes.
Tom is always on a
Not
mission.
doing that in one day.
Tom literally has a list and checks it off as he's drinking it, but it does take him a few days to get it done.
Well,
because-
yeah, I still have to, walk and talk.
Right, yeah, we appreciate that.
My goal is
Right.
not to be on the grass.
And if you're not going to
a good goal.
And if you're
Good goal.
And if you're
Pace,
not going to be able
please.
to walk and talk, please do not wear a staff shirt. That would be great. There.
I got the Ripper Weight shirt.
LKG down again.
Nope, not yet.
Not yet. Anyway,
You
so
will not see that.
Yeah, no, and it's what about wine, things like that?
More
For
than
people-
beer.
Yeah,
more
okay.
than beer. So there'll be tap trailers in both bars, Barrel Room and Fest Hall.
Right.
We'll also have German wines. They come through Weinbauer distribution, and so great Rieslings and Pinot Noirs, etc. And then Sit and Savor is a new vendor that is coming. This is a gentleman who lived in Germany, and he came over here and he started this company, and they make little mulling spice packets. So you can buy a spice packet to go with. We selected our wines based on these packets as well. So you can buy one of
Interesting.
his spice packets and plop it into the like the Pinot Noir, and you'll have a sangria. Or it's really cool.
What?
It's really cool. So that's new.
We skipped right over something that is extremely important, and I remember it from the last show, and that is the beer cart. Because you have mobile beer there, don't you?
We do. We have a
They
beverage
can
cart.
follow people around and say, that empty, here, have another.
Yeah. Yes.
That's very important.
Yeah,
is
the
there
beverage
wine on
cart-
that cart too?
Yes.
Of course, yeah.
Makes everybody
awesome.
happy.
And the spritzers, of course, the White Claws.
Sure.
But then also Happy Ending vodka cocktails.
Oh,
this year.
nice, nice.
Those are good.
Oh, I really like those. I really like those.
Nice variety.
Yeah.
Really good variety for everybody.
Yeah.
And the soda, we just switched. So all the vendors have great drinks. There's dirty sodas and lemonades and all kinds of things at our food vendors. So instead of us serving 3 different kinds of soda, we're just going with Dusterbeck's root beer
Sure.
this year.
Oh,
in our-
nice.
In our
Okay.
two,
Which is
at our
very
2
good.
bars.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
Oh, it's
that's
so
perfect.
good.
Yeah.
Had it?
It's like real.
I have never
You
had.
just said it was good, and I'm like, have you had it?
No, I'm just
no,
guessing.
You just,
I could tell by the way you smiled. It's really good.
I have never had a dirty soda. That's a thing now. What is a dirty soda?
It's got a lot of dust on it.
I don't need that after this weekend. So
there's like creams and different different things in
okay,
it. Yeah.
yeah. I'm looking forward
really
to that.
Good
Yeah, I've never
craze.
had one either.
I try not to. I do a little bit of beer tasting and testing and a little bit of beer drinking, but I have a responsibility. I feel like to
Oh, totally.
some little 4-legged friends of ours that show up at the thing in droves every year.
I'm
by the way,
not going to go to an event called Das Fest and drink soda.
right? Well,
It's
I
just not right.
I just do a couple because I don't know. Somehow they don't like it when I slur my words when I'm on a
Well,
microphone.
no,
so,
I don't have beer after beer after beer.
Right.
I have, a
So-
beer, and then I wait a while and have another one.
So we have the biggest entertainment attraction at Das Fest that we have not talked about.
The beer.
And no, the entertainment attraction,
dogs.
the little leg races.
Yeah.
Now, last year, I know, and I'm going to say that this is my favorite part of Das Fest because I, in fact, MC all the dog races, and I have been doing this since the start, and I absolutely love it. And if Tammy ever tries to fire me, I'm just going to bring my own microphone and my own sound system and do it myself anyway.
She can't. You have your own
So,
staff.
I really do.
It's-
Because
it's really hard to fire volunteers. I'm
our
just
sound
gonna tell
guy,
ya.
our sound guy actually has a microphone with my name on it that he
There you go.
uses because he does sound at so many different things that I help him with, Jim Pody, and so he always laughs and says, "Here's the one that says Nan, it's yours." And so, but this is the most fun 30-second thing you could ever see. And so, but last year, over 400 dogs or something
There were hundreds. There were definitely hundreds over the 3 days.
Yeah. It's incredible how many little dogs come and do these little leg races. So it's Doxies and Corgis. And we've got a couple of twists this year, right? Because we've got some VIP races and then some baby puppy races or something. Tell us about these.
So the big race on Sunday at 1 o'clock is the mini dachshunds. And we have like a couple dozen signed up just for that.
You got to make sure you got level ground so they don't get stuck on it.
Oh, there are some tips that you never
Oh,
have
it's an
to go.
obstacle course. I high-sided.
Yeah.
We got to make sure
My feet won't reach.
Well, we got to make sure the grass is cut right there so we can see them.
Right.
First of all.
Yes.
But I
It'd be
mean,
adorable.
They
Sunday.
are all
You need to
just
do a
wonderful.
German Shepherd event.
That's
I mean,
you got to
that's
talk
fast.
to
People have
Chris.
asked for
Shepherd.
German Shepherds and Schnauzers and all the
That's
maybe
too much.
when we go 4 days we'll talk about
Okay.
that.
I'll
What
bring
are
Wolfgang.
German Shepherds going to do?
Run.
Like
They're
okay,
fast.
have you seen the race course though?
50 feet.
It's 50 feet. They'll be like 1,
you
2, 3,
seen-
finish.
Have you seen Wolfgang run after a ball?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
He's pretty quick.
That's not really a
But
race.
an obstacle course would be cool.
An obstacle course
for
would be
German
better.
That would be cool.
That would
but
be
you would
cool.
have to have highly trained dogs for that.
Well,
Yeah.
My dogs are a lot of fun. They're not highly trained.
highly train your dog.
Yeah, I suppose.
Okay, get started. Just in case she does it. I want to
Working
see.
for day 4, we are.
Listen, I want to see Stella drop the ball once in a while.
That
so
ain't
why
gonna
don't you
happen.
try working
No,
on
that's
that?
not going to happen.
But back to the little leg races. Let's talk about those because they are seriously people.
They're
there are
fun.
bleachers all around. There's places to sit and everything, and it is 100% completely full for every race. People love these things, and the dog owners are so dedicated and so really very kind for bringing their dogs out because a lot of times it's hot, the weather, just whatever, and they bring their dogs and they have a great time at Das Fest, but then they're also participating in the entertainment for Das Fest, and so those people are just so appreciated for participating with us. But a little bit about the little leg races this year because of those changes. And what's the VIP race? It's kind of a
From Lake Geneva Oktoberfest weekend. So that's the only place we take little leg races out on the road currently is to the Lake Geneva Oktoberfest. And the winners from those races are invited to race for free at 6 p.m. on Friday.
Nice.
So that's just a separate championship type race.
It's very cool.
I got to correct you on one thing, though. It's not 30 seconds of fun. The whole thing's fun.
No,
Watch
the
them
race.
Get the dog, but watch
Yeah.
them getting the dogs lined up and then trying to catch them. All of it, it's completely entertaining the whole time.
Sometimes they go rogue.
Yeah.
They try to go to the beer tent
They do.
without their
Right, that's
ID.
why I used to have to be at the beer tent all the time to catch the road dogs.
So, but it is fun, and it's Doxies and Corgis, and they do have to be full-blooded or something. Like there's a certain certification that you guys look for and
They
that
gotta
you
have a pedigree?
require. Is that what it is?
Yeah,
Pedigree? Is that what it's called?
Just full bred.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know the rules were that
so-
stringent.
Yeah, no, they are
Yeah.
because it's not fair. I mean, you get a corgi with legs that are 2 inches longer than other corgis. That's not fair.
Right.
Same things with Doxies. Like it's got to be apples or oranges, and that's it. And so you do have to provide all that, obviously, shot records and things like that. It's a very, Chris runs it. Chris is Tammy's sister. She runs a very, very safe competition there. And but we race these dogs every half hour. All weekend
Not the same dogs.
long. No, like I
Yeah.
They
said,
rotate.
hundreds of these dogs sign up, and we do several heats, and but it is so much fun.
It really is a blast.
It is.
Kids of all ages. Doesn't matter how old you are. You love watching these little
Oh, yeah.
these little dogs race.
Yeah, it's
They're
entertaining for
adorable.
sure.
And then there's the costume contest.
Oh yes,
Saturday. That's the
costume
Saturday feature at
contest.
4 o'clock. So
We do a little parade, and we have a little contest about whose dog is dressed the nicest.
we're reverting back to fashion. Did you see that?
Well,
we just
I
took
was
it
going
right
to revert back to
fashion.
beer, saying while you're sitting there watching the dogs having all this fun, they will bring beer to you.
Well, they do, and you
Good place
see
for the beverage cart.
Yeah. And it's
Same.
interesting, too, because you see people do. They watch the Doxy race. So we do Doxies, then Corgis, then Doxies, then Corgis. And you see them, they watch the race, and then there's a little time in between. And so they do. They go populate the beer and food tents, and then they come right back, and they've got their full beers, and they're watching another round of races. And it's really... this is just some of the most, again, fun little things. It's those kind of things that make your whole experience at Das Fest just absolutely memorable. And with so many new things and things, again, vendors that are just piling on, because we didn't start out with 50 shopping tents and, and all that. I mean, this is just, people have figured out that this is the place to be.
Yeah.
That this is the festival.
Yeah, it's just a blast. And
Yeah.
you're doing nothing but good.
Right.
For all these programs in the
Right,
area.
right.
And I've said it before, you don't really think about it. You just go there and have fun.
Right.
Yeah.
And everything that you're doing or, buying beer, whatever, you're helping out other programs, which is pretty cool.
There's also the opportunity to stay at a hotel in Lake Geneva
Yes.
and be shuttled there.
Yes.
And so that information will be on the website as well if you want to plan to do that, right?
It is.
And
It's
how
on
to
the
get there.
website, lakegenevahotels.org is where you'll find the list of hotels that
Okay.
have specials and little packages. And you can get, if you stay at one of those hotels, you'll get free admission to Das Fest and the shuttle ride.
Right.
So,
And you got
pretty sweet
buses
deal.
out there grabbing people from all over the country and bringing them in. Illinois, Michigan.
Big tour buses.
No, don't bring anybody from Minnesota. Iowa.
Minnesota needs to stay there and put out their fires.
Yeah,
Good
please.
Lord. We're going to
Them
talk
and the
about that in a
Canadians.
minute. We're going to talk about that.
Keep your
during
smoke at
Just
home.
Stop. Seriously. Food, music, beer, July 31st through August 2nd. That's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Kenosha County Fairgrounds is in Wilmot, Wisconsin. Very, very easy to find. Just a $5 admission. And remember, the proceeds benefit so many nonprofit organizations all over southeastern Wisconsin. It's super important. Parking is free.
Very important.
Yeah. I mean, what else are we missing? Have we missed anything? I don't think we did.
No, and it's $5 for those that are 16 years old and
Right.
older. So the kids, kids are free.
Yeah.
And the kids will have a
It is
blast.
such a kid-friendly festival.
You got
really
that
is.
whole kid park, too.
Kid Zone, yeah.
Yeah.
The
Which
Thrive-In.
the beer
Drive-ins,
cart
Kids
goes
Zone.
to.
Yeah.
Well,
Beer
not
and
for
wine
the
cart
kids.
slides
Not for
right
the
up
kids,
there.
but
Not for
for
the
mom and
kids.
dad while you're watching. Kids,
Notice
there's
how we
so many free
keep
activities,
going back
games.
to the beer. We talk about the dogs. We talk about beer.
Dogs and
talk
beer.
about the kids zone. We talk
Dogs,
about
beer,
You did
food,
say we
music.
on that. I'm not sure. Is it
I'm
we
trying
or
to bring
I
everybody on
is
this.
coming
There are
back to
people
the-
out there
to the-
shaking their head, going, "Yes, that is the most important thing." I'm telling you.
Dogs, beer, food, music.
You got it.
That's
all you gotta know.
Be there.
That's all you got to know. DasFestWI.com is the website. You can go on there and get all the information, the music schedules, who's playing, what time the dog races are. You can get information about what food's going to be there. Obviously, the beer that Tammy talked about. This is the festival that you want to be at coming up, and we will all be there. And if you have any questions, of course, you can always reach out. There's ways to contact the Das Fest crew on dasfestwi.com. Thank you, Tammy.
I think you need to have an information bucket there. And when people come, they can make up their own mind on what is more important, the dogs, the beer, the
we're
whatever.
not voting.
Just write one word, put it in the bucket. And I'm telling you, beer's going to win.
Dogs, food, beer, music,
She's dropping me down the list. This is not fair.
in no particular order. But it's a
Right.
great time.
Beer first.
It's an absolute great time. And thank you and your team for putting all of this together, because you start pretty much 5 seconds after this one ends
have to.
planning the
Correct.
next one.
That is correct.
But man, what
What an event.
What an event. And to have watched this grow to what it is today, and just to be a part of watching it continue to grow, we're very proud, by the way, of you and the whole staff and the whole team and all of that. And so thank you for spending your time doing such a great thing for the community. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you very much. Thanks for all the support.
Of
Thanks
course.
to the whole
Definitely.
team, the whole crew.
Right.
They're amazing.
Right.
Amazing
Yep.
people.
Yes.
You can't
So-
miss it.
Nope.
Don't miss it.
Do not
If
miss
you
it.
miss it, all you're going to do is hear about it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
you're
we're
gonna
just
feel bad.
right. We're just going to put
So
you on
feel
Just
good and go.
Stop.
You're looking
That's
for
right.
fun? This is where it's at.
Oh, yeah. absolutely.
DasFestWI.com, Friday, July 31st through Sunday, August 2nd. Head to the website, check out the schedule, make sure you plan your day. And of course, it's at the Kenosha County Fairgrounds, which again, permanent home. Absolutely love it there. And we're looking forward to it. Thanks, Tammy.
Thank you.
Coming up next, Just Stop.
We will not.
I have a Just Stop. Your wife has requested a Just Stop. That's coming
Uh-oh.
up next. right
Probably
here.
has nothing to do with me, though.
Right here on Life Matters, right here on Like 96.1. Did you miss part of the show? You can find Life Matters with Tom and Nancy in its entirety. Just search Life Matters on Spotify, YouTube, or go to lake961.com.
Stop what you're doing and listen.
Stop it. Whoa. Stop right there.
Stop! Stop it!
Just stop talking.
I'm sitting here quietly just waiting for my cue.
Okay, well, here's your cue.
Oh, jeez. Up and running. Sorry.
I turned around during the break and went to look at something, and all of a sudden my headphones,
I was wondering what that scream was.
And I realized that I accidentally did it myself. I remember my first day of working here, and
I'm thinking that
might be
maybe
today.
next year we need to just camp at Das Fest.
We could.
I think that would be logical.
We could. I can't think about that right now. I haven't finished camping at
Yeah,
the
I know.
place I'm at now.
I have time. I can think about it. So I think I'm going to think about it.
Okay. All right.
We'll have to come up with a plan.
You keep thinking about that. In the meantime, do you have anything for Just Stop? Anything
Other
that's
than the
bothering
hot weather
you?
and the smoke?
I know.
Oh.
I'm tired of talking about it even.
Well, I think Canada should just stop sending all their smoke to us.
You think?
Keep your own smoke. You want to have fires? Have fires. Just keep your smoke. We don't need your smoke. We got our own smoke. And their smoke smells funny.
Well,
You ever notice that?
have you ever had a house fire?
Like hosted one or
No.
no?
Like had a house
No,
fire.
I have not. I've been very fortunate.
I will say this, so I have. And I will say this, that somebody, people, when this first started the other day, people were posting, well, what smells like plastic? What's burning? Blah, 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 blah. That is what it smells like, because you don't understand all of the different things that are in the fire's way that just simply catch on fire, and there's nothing you can do about it. And you're right. Like from your story at the beginning of the show about the train going down the railroad tracks and having to continue through that fire. Those railroad ties, they catch on fire, and that's a nasty smell.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Metal burning.
Carpets.
Melting. Carpet, plastic.
Yep. I've never had a house fire, but I was on Elkhorn Fire Department for a while. I've been in a few.
You
and
know the
all the
fires.
time
Yeah.
as a police officer. Yeah, it's a stench, and it does not get out of your clothes.
It doesn't get out of your clothes.
No.
It doesn't get out of your hair. It doesn't get out of your nose.
No, a lot of that's psychological, but yeah, it sticks with you for a while.
Yeah, and so
Bad smells.
that's why, this doesn't smell like wood burning,
Right.
like your marshmallow fire for your,
Someone's
s'mores.
making a lot of s'mores out there.
Right. No, this is like everything in its path on fire,
Yeah.
and there's nothing you can do. And so it is a horrible smell, and
Well, fire is a living, breathing monster devouring everything in its path.
it is. So, yeah, I think that today, obviously, and we're not going to see so much of that, but yeah, the heat stays with us. But anyway, so I have a Just Stop.
Well, let's do it.
I have been requested. Apparently, we talked about an event, Pink the Lake, that is that benefits agencies and organizations, a couple organizations that help women determine whether they have dense breast tissue.
Yes, I remember the show.
And your
It
wife-
was just a few weeks ago.
Your wife has said.
Oh, come on now.
She appreciates your concern, but maybe that's not the answer to every question she has from you. So
I've been having a little fun with it.
you clearly have, but I'm the one that got in trouble.
Well, that's a switch.
She's like, oh my God, if he mentions that one more time.
Yeah, we were watching TV and there was a
was
commercial
like,
on, and I
what?
said, "But do you have dense breasts?" And I got the look.
Jesus. Yeah. But I think when you're picking out, watermelons in the grocery, maybe don't bring that up to her there either, or, whatever.
Some of the
else.
best conversations you have is in the grocery store. And hey, it's Walmart. You can do anything in Walmart. You can wear pajamas there.
I'm
can
sure you're
wear-
not the only
well,
one
never mind.
having weird conversations in Walmart, but
No, it wasn't weird enough that people noticed.
I said, listen, this is exactly how this works, okay? When we have conversations with people about things, and especially about important things like your health, the conversations stick with people. I said, clearly, that was one that stuck with Tom.
Well, why wouldn't it?
He just cares.
I do.
And I got
care
that
a lot.
I got that same eye roll that I feel like you're getting. So I feel like
Yeah.
I got in trouble too, and I was just trying to help the women out.
Right.
But
Well, you know what? If you keep talking about it, it stays fresh in people's mind. And actually, that's a lot safer because if a lady has that issue, they know that's something they need to look at.
that is true. We did learn a lot during that interview
that was
with
a good show.
with the ladies, and but you know, maybe that. Do you have dense breast tissue is, in fact, not the answer to every question your wife asks you. I'm trying to prevent the
Well, I'm
domestic
not walking
dispute.
up to ladies on the street and asking them.
Oh, God, thank goodness.
So, I mean, I kind of keep it in-house.
Just saying.
God, too many rules. Just stop with all the rules.
If we don't have rules for you, look how out of control that you could possibly get.
Oh, that was years ago. Like I
No,
told
you're
you, I'm mellow now. I'm
you're
just
too-
very relaxed.
You're too tired for that.
No, I'm not tired. I feel fine.
You just...
I slept well last night.
So, no, I really don't have anything else for Just Stop.
So we want to just stop the smoke.
Yes.
We want to just stop the heat and humidity. We got to throw
Yes.
that in there. And then we got to get prepared for Das Fest.
Yes.
Everybody needs to get prepared for that because it is a great time.
Yes.
And it's Sunday.
It is
It's
Sunday.
like motorcycle day or something.
It is.
Go to the beach.
There's a lot of things to do outside. Definitely want to be outside this time of the year. By the way, since we brought up Pink the Lake, I just want to remind people that that walk, that fundraiser, is on August 1st.
Correct.
And so you can just Google Pink the Lake, Lake Geneva, and all the information for that will come up. But it is to, again, help women. Early breast cancer detection is a
Right.
very important thing. We're not joking about it at all.
No.
It and Pink the Lake is a very, very cool fundraiser to make sure that organizations can help more women figure out those answers to those questions, like, do you have dense breast tissue? And so, so I am kind of glad that Amy brought it up and stuff, because then we could re-talk about it and remind
Right.
people that whole event is coming up anyway.
But all kidding aside, who ever heard of that?
What?
The dense breast tissue issue.
Well,
You know what I mean?
that's the problem, right? Not enough
It's
people.
a good thing that
100%.
they came in. And, it's a good thing we're talking about it right now
Right.
because you got to keep that in your mind.
Yeah,
and
you
if you have that, response from the doctor, well, let's take it a step further.
Right. I'm still saying, though, that is not a question that you ask in random conversations with your wife.
Well, see, it is a question that I ask randomly in conversation.
And I have a feeling that you will now be doing it more often since I've brought it up.
Chances are, because you put it back in my mind.
I really did.
Actually,
So,
hadn't thought about it for at least
an hour.
45 minutes.
Jesus. Anyway, no, that event is August 1st as well. So what you want to do is you want to go walk the Pink the Lake event, and then that afternoon you come over to Das Fest and you hang out with us at Das
Yes.
Fest and watch some dog races
That is a
and
great idea.
have your dinner and do all those kinds of things. So, yeah, there's a lot going on. Hey, there's a
yeah.
lot going
Well,
on in this area this
yeah.
time of the year. We absolutely love it. Venetian Fest, of course, is coming up soon.
Right.
We're going to talk about that a little bit next week. Just a lot going on. Guess what?
What?
I have to say this. Venetian Fest this year
Yeah.
in like Kittyland,
Yeah.
they're going to have pig races.
Oh, no.
I'm so excited. That's going to be hilarious. I love the pig races.
So now we're going to have a battle between the dog races and the pig races.
Oh, no. Oh, there's no No. Just stop.
No. I
No.
just had a thought.
We're not racing the pigs and the dogs. Just stop.
But wouldn't that be cool?
Okay, it would be
The
fun.
winner of each?
But
Corgi versus Hog. We could promote the living daylights out of that. Who wouldn't
be
go?
well, here's my fear.
It's a squealing good time.
Oh, Jesus. Here's my fear. Mm-hmm. I don't think you can mix animals and have them race like that, because
There's only
Corgis-
one way to find out.
corgis probably are the pigs probably wouldn't care. They'd be like, whatever this furry pig is, whatever. I'm
You
racing
could
this.
put up
However, A barrier.
Yeah, just put up some hay bales down the center. They can't even see each other. They can hear each other. Oink versus bark. But I don't think you'd have to worry about them not, liking each other or whatever. I think it'd be cool. Pigs are fast. They got short little legs, too.
That is true. We'll have to go back. We'll have to go back and talk to Tammy about
May not
that.
have the pedigree. Why didn't you bring this up earlier?
Well, I really didn't make the connection until we were just talking about all these festivals.
Pig races.
Yeah.
That's going to be a hoot.
I think it's going to be a hoot. Venetian Fest is going to have, they always have a phenomenal, what?
They don't have a beer cart. You
They
gotta
have
go to
a beer tent.
Yeah, but can you see the pig races
No,
from the beer tent?
City of Lake
See
Geneva
the problem?
doesn't allow that.
Maybe
City
they'll-
of Lake Geneva doesn't allow
Maybe
that.
they'll
Don't
live
even
stream it to the beer tent.
You are on fire today.
Well, I just have ideas.
Well,
Thoughts. It only takes a couple cameras and a little cable. I mean, how tough can
No.
it be?
Jesus. So, no, but I don't even
No.
know what I was talking about now.
You're talking about pig races.
Oh, no, I was talking about Venetian Fest. Also, Venetian Fest, you got to mark that one on your calendar, too.
Yeah.
So you've got DOS Fest, you've got Venetian Fest coming up. But Venetian Fest, the reason why you need to mark it on your calendar, number one, tons of games, lots of new things going on. Like I said, the pig races, all kinds of stuff new going on. Phenomenal music schedule, as usual. And their fireworks show, like I said,
awesome.
is always phenomenal. Bigger and better this year because of America 250. Mm-hmm. So, and of course, we do music to those fireworks as well as several other events around the summer. So that's definitely one. So you've got DOS Fest at the beginning of end of July, beginning of August here. You've got Venetian Fest in the middle of August. And then, of course, the rest of the summer stuff, the fair, things like that
Right.
we've got going on. Like, this is the place to be.
You ever notice how perfectly set up it is? Because it's like you have the event, and then you got like a week or two off to recover. And then you got another event, a week or two off to recover. Another event. It just never stops.
Well, I mean,
About the time you're going, I need an event to go to, there's one there.
there's one.
Yeah.
Right.
Or two.
Well, and then you've always got the ones that are happening every single weekend. You've got your
Right.
farmers markets. You've got your,
Right.
other, like, I think House of Music has one on Sunday.
You got rides going on,
tons of stuff going on.
fundraisers.
Right.
You got just a beautiful area to ride in. Just get on the bike and go.
This is a great place to be in the
It is.
summertime. It's a great place to be in the wintertime and in general, but this is a
'Cause you
great
go
place
skiing.
to be in the summertime. So, yeah. But anyway, you know who else is going to talk about what a great place?
I would guess
This
it'd
is
be Alex. That would be my educated
Alex.
guess.
That's right. She's coming up. Main Street Messages is next. That's all for Life Matters today. Right after Alex, we've got more music right here on Lake 96.1. In the meantime, stay tuned. Alex is next.
Main Street Messages with Alex. Brought to you by the Lake Geneva Business Improvement District.
All right, sweetheart, you've had your fun. Now let's get down to serious business.
Welcome to another edition of Main Street Messages. Alex Benanti joins us this morning. She is the executive director of downtown Lake Geneva / the Business Improvement District. Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, so we're not all cleaned up, but we're kind of cleaned up from all of the stuff. And now we get to look forward to all the fun stuff that's going on once again in downtown Lake Geneva. Honestly, not that it ever stopped because, well, again,
We know how to party even when we're
actually,
cleaning stuff
right.
up.
Even when we're cleaning up and recovering, we've got this. We've got this.
Yes.
And so I'm super excited for your guest today. So tell everybody who's here joining us in the studio.
Yeah, I'm super excited too. So we gave a teaser a couple weeks ago that we have some new events coming into town. And so I have here with us today a small business owner, and she's an author and does amazing stuff for the bid too. Her name's Alicia with Lakeside Books, and she's bringing a really cool new event this summer to downtown. So I'll let her talk about it.
Good morning. How are you, Alicia?
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me. And I'm
Absolutely.
excited to be here and talk about the Lakeside Literary Festival coming up on August 22nd. And we are hosting it with the Lake Geneva Public Library at the Lake Geneva Public Library. And Lakeside Books is a new-ish independent bookstore. We opened in October.
Tell us where you're at.
So we are inside the market of Lake Geneva, which if you've been around the lake forever, you would know it as the old Fancy Fair Mall.
Yes.
And we're right inside there. And we have a really cool book arch and a bunch of selfie stations you can take pictures at. And then we have a little bookstore in there.
More importantly, the books.
The books.
The
yes.
books. You know what? So let me just say this to start off with. People read and people listen to podcasts and all of that, and that's awesome because obviously we want you to take those adventures wherever you can. But there is absolutely nothing like having a good book,
physical book
in your hands,
Yep.
turning the pages, the smell,
Yes.
the paper, the hardcover, the soft cover, the pictures, just all of it. There's nothing like escaping through a good book.
Yes.
So the literary festival, this is one of the things that obviously you're encouraging, and this is really kind of a don't miss kind of event. So tell us about it a little bit.
Yes. So we have a bunch of different authors for this event we have Hannah Morrissey doing a keynote. She is the author of the Black Harbor Suspense series. So it takes place in Wisconsin. It's very cool and thrillerish and all that sort of thing. And she's just awesome herself if you follow her on social media. But she's doing our keynote, and then we have panels, interviews, we have a kids writing workshop, and then we have a whole author fair with 18 authors that are local to the Wisconsin area, some Lake Geneva. And so it's going to be an all-day event, and it's going to be celebrating community, books, authors, and all the things we love about writing and reading and books.
That's just awesome. Kids today are on electronics just so much. Far too much.
Yes.
And like I said, there's just nothing like putting that good book in their hands and I don't know, just kind of making their imagination work as it should,
Yes.
and not, with all of this animation and stuff in front of them, they're supposed to picture it in their minds,
Yes.
right? And so this is I don't know, I just love this idea.
And one of the things that we have going on before and then during the event is we're hosting a youth writing contest. So I would encourage anyone who has kids anywhere from first grade through high school who, if they like writing, to submit. All the details are on our social media, and we'll be posting on our website as well in the next few days. So it's submitting your writing pieces, whether it's poetry or short story, into Lakeside Books, and then some of the librarians at the Lake Geneva Public Library are going to be reviewing all of those submissions and making a decision on who will win from the grade levels. So,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
So when's the deadline for that? Because actually my daughter is a huge writing fan. She's actually won a couple awards in the area. So she's going to be sinking her teeth in that. She loves
yes.
that.
So it's mid-August is the deadline for that.
Okay.
I can't remember the specific date, but it's on our website.
Perfect.
So remember, the Literary Fest it's Saturday, August 22nd. And so there's plenty of time, but you definitely need to mark your calendars. And again, keep an eye on the Facebook page and things for Lakeside Books, because I'm assuming you'll add events and you'll be talking about different events on social media and things as we ramp up to it. Alicia, what's your background? Why did you start this bookstore? I know you're an author. So what's your background? What's your passion for this?
So I did go to college for creative writing and English, and I graduated with a dual degree in English writing and public relations. And I always wanted to write a book, whether it be a children's book or poetry, and I'm doing both those things currently, or I've done both those things. And so I just have always had a love for literature, for writing, for reading, and for sharing that with especially young people, because I think it's so important and it's a lost art, frankly. So
how many books have you written?
So I've written 2 children's books that are published, The Mailboat Dog and The Safety Patrol Dog. And
that's you.
Yeah, we got a celebrity here.
I've seen those books.
Yes,
okay. All right.
yes.
That's so awesome. I did not make the connection.
Got it. Yes.
Yeah.
And then I've written a poetry, small poetry collection that just got published this year, and that's under a pen name. So,
okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And you're always in the process. Okay. So
Yes.
I'm going to tell you a secret. So I have also, reading is one of my favorite things It always has been. And because of reading, I've always been a really good speller. So people don't realize all these other things that, this collateral, I don't want to say damage, but all of the other things collaterally that you acquire when you're a good reader or when you read a lot. The ability to just communicate in general, right? The, knowing so many more vocabulary words in general, your communication is just greatly enhanced if you're an avid reader. Again, your spelling, your spelling skills. Actually, Alex and I have talked about this. I had 2 majors in high school. I did not go to college because, I became a mother pretty quickly after high school, but took some different classes. And the classes that I did take were, kind of the creative writing type things when I had an opportunity. And now this is sort of what I do for a living. I write commercials, right? And so, but I majored in power mechanics in high school. But also English, which completely frustrated my dad. My dad was a science guy. He was a chemist, biologist, mathematician, all of those things. And I hated algebra. I hated all of that. And that would frustrate him because I wasn't very good at it because I didn't like it. And he'd look at my report card and say, how do you always get A's in your English classes, in your reading and writing related classes, and you can barely pass these math classes when I'm standing here basically doing your work for you? And I'm like, Dad, I don't like numbers. I like the words. And I can't remember a time in my life when stress or just the slowing down and, again, having a book in my hand didn't help. No matter what I was reading, whether it was news or whether it was, like you said, some of the suspense, series. I love those. I'm a big Stephanie Plum fan. I haven't read them in a long time, but I read up until a certain time. I read all of them, and there's just not a time not to have a book in your hand. Yeah. No matter what age you are. Right. There's just not a time.
And I want to, jump in here and say that, because I too, I went to college for journalism and English with a minor in political science. And so you have 3 of us in this room who, let's face it, when you hear about fine arts degrees or, experience in that, it's kind of this joke that like, oh, what are you going to do with that? Right. But all of us are successful and have used those tools in a way that has started businesses, runs a radio station and is a communication hub. I'm in nonprofit work that has to be very, communication savvy. Right. And, I think it's a testament to, having to invest in the arts. And I that's why an event like this is so important to highlight, our small businesses, our authors, who I didn't even know the amount of authors we have out of like Geneva. Oh, yeah.
So many.
Yes. Yeah. So to know that, we have this creative outlet and, we can bring an event to this easily. It's, this wasn't even difficult to, come up with the idea. Everyone thinks that we're a place for, laying on the beach and drinking, and that's where a lot of our parties are. But, but there's more to that, and, and Alicia's story is, fantastic. She started off with a book trailer, and had the entrepreneurial skill to now have a brick and mortar. And it, not just this event, but going to her business, you find small events every week. You have writers groups, you have reading
book
groups,
clubs.
Yes. Yeah. So it is an experience. It's not just something that is a dying, trend by any means.
Yeah, no.
Right. Well, for sure. We're talking with Alicia, and she is the owner of Lakeside Books in downtown Lake Geneva, the old fancy fair mall. What do they call it again? I'll never not call it
the
fancy.
market.
The market of Lake Geneva.
Okay.
Yes,
the market of Lake Geneva. And we're talking about the literary festival. It's scheduled for August 22nd. You want to mark your calendars. There's a lot going on. Alicia, we just talked about that, the importance of, again, reading and writing in everyday skills in your everyday life. This is really going to be a festival that truly, that truly celebrates literacy, celebrates all kinds of books. And like you
Yes.
said, all kinds of writing. One of the things that I wanted to say, though, really quickly, and about the authors, how many authors are in this area. Sloane Sullivan has been on the show very recently, The Blueberries of Life, right? And I'm pretty sure she has another book coming out or something sometime soon.
She does.
And then, do you know, though, that originally when I started co-hosting this show, the legendary, great John Powers was actually my co-host.
Oh,
I didn't
Sunday
know
mornings.
that.
Yes, for a very, very
Wow.
long time. We had some really great people come in and were guests on the show because of John. One of them being Gary Gygax was a regular guest on the show.
Fantastic.
Some people like that. And so you're right. We have some really, really great examples of authors and literary experts in this community. Tell us a few more of the people that will be here that
Yes.
people can meet, perhaps get a little book signing and from those celebrities. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Yep. So Hannah Morrissey, like I said, is our keynote.
Yes.
And then we have Dasha Kelly, who was the poet laureate for Wisconsin. She's amazing and has so many stories to tell. She's going to be in conversation with Danielle Bainbridge. I will be moderating that conversation as well. And then we have a big old panel with some great Wisconsin authors and then some a Chicago author as well.
Cool.
But that's Maggie Ginsberg, Christina Clancy, Rowan, I mess up her name every time, Biard, and that's in conversation with Mindy Quigley, who wrote the Deep Dish mystery series that takes place in Lake Geneva area.
Yeah,
so
very cool.
That'll be a very fun panel. And then E.C. Quinn is hosting the Kids Writing Workshop. And I will say with Hannah's keynote, we only have like 9 spots left.
Okay.
And then Dasha and Danielle, and then the Maggie, Christina, and Rowan in conversation with Mindy are also climbing up there with tickets as well. So we hope to have sold out panels and discussions. And then the author fair features 18 completely different authors that some are local to the area, and then some are throughout Wisconsin. But J.K. Kennedy will be there, Sloan will be there, Malcolm McDowell Woods, Kim Scher, Audrey Linden, Ken Humphrey, and the list goes on. So, and there will be poets, thriller authors, memoir authors, all sorts of different types of authors will be there. So if you have a genre you're looking to get more information on, maybe you're a writer, or you just want to meet some of these great authors, I would highly recommend grabbing a ticket and coming in. It's free too. We wanted to make this accessible to the community, so it's all free.
Right. That's so awesome. Looking so forward to that.
Yeah,
Saturday,
thank you.
August 22nd at the Lake Geneva Public Library and Lakeside Books in the old Fancy Fair Mall. It's just so.
And I have to say, Friends of the Lake Geneva Public Library has been an amazing resource and sponsor to us. So want to give them a shout out and thank them real quick.
Yay.
Yeah.
Check out the Lakeside Books social media pages and get all of the information. You can find the schedule of events and just make it a weekend.
Yes,
right?
make it a weekend. Book a hotel room in downtown Lake Geneva.
Yeah.
We have all that info on our website too, and it'll be a fun one for sure.
It's going to be a page turner. Yeah. You see what I did there?
I see. Yes, that was a good one.
See what reading did for me?
Yes.
Right. So anyway, Alicia, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Alex, thanks for bringing Alicia in today.
Pleasure
And yes, so that's Main Street Messages for today. Saturday, August 22nd. Mark your calendar for the Literary Festival in downtown Lake Geneva. Hey, coming up next, guess what we've got? Alex.
I don't know. I'm so sorry.
More music.
Oh, more music.
For Pete's sake.
Oh, I figured you had more messages.
No. This was all the message we needed today. More music is coming up right here on Lake 96.1. Have a great day.